Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. He has a list, too. I'm going to tell you what, ladies. And because we all know about your infamous list. And y'all be having those long lists, too. Y'all list are intricate. All right? Y'all be like height, hair grade, complexion, race, religion, hand size, dick size, muscle mass, body fat, weight, personality. Y'all be having personality on there. He gotta be considerate, but ain't no punk. Gotta be enough of a thug if somebody disrespect you in public. Making 6 figures, right? Important on the job, but still willing to spoil you, and also spend time with you. Which, as an aside, if he making 6 figures, he ain't gonna be able to spend that much time with you. He can probably eke out something, but you might have to find something to do. Cool, not intimidated by your success, or but he still got to make more money. That's on the list too. Oh man, y'all could probably add something because y'all be having those long lists and stuff. Man, you need like an iPad or something to chronicle everything. You don't have that much paper, or if you do print it out or something, got about 5 pages. With footnotes. You know what? That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I forgot. He better have those shoes right. Those shoes better match. Cologne. You know what? I could do a whole show just on the list of what y'all got. And that's cool. You know what? That's y'all. I don't get mad or anything. Thing is, he got a list too. Ain't as long as y'all's, but that dude got a list, especially the type of men that y'all want. Because look, I already know, ladies, y'all don't want no dusty dude, and I'm not going to tell you to mess with one. I'm not going to be the one to say, hey, you should try out that dusty dude. Y'all will never hear me say that. And y'all know, I always say, get a guy who's working towards something. Y'all know I've always said that, right? If a guy don't got enough sense to keep himself clean and he ain't trying to do something with his life, walk away. There's plenty of guys out there trying to do something with his life, right? But remember, that guy who's trying to do something with his life, he got a list. Now, I know it's this thing women, one mistake many women make with men is think all they have to do is show up, right? Like the women think, he should be happy just with my presence and everything. And I'm just like, no. I mean, I'm going to tell you what, ladies, any women who happen to be following me who think, their presence is all a man needs, right? Is, your companionship or even just your sex. You've been messing with some low quality men. I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you. Because if a man just wants, first of all, if he just wants sex from a woman, regardless of his status in life, his money, whatever, if he just wants sex from you, first of all, that ain't a relationship for you. That's just sex. So it's just a matter if you like him back for sex, right? But if that dude has something he's trying to do in life and he's going someplace, he's going to want more than sex from you. And especially as a man develops a level of maturity, he's going, even casual sex, he's going to be like, no, she's not helpful. Because he does have a list. Now, on that list, it's going to be reasonable physical attractiveness. Because as a guy gets more mature about it, he still wants some physical attractiveness, but he'll sacrifice. If you're not a 10, he ain't going to lose sleep if you're a 7, as long as you clean up, right? And some guys, they'll say, look, I'll take that average looking woman if she got good sense, which is another thing that's on a sensible man's list. He want to know your personality. Are you cooperative, right? Are you a cooperative woman, or are you going to be a contentious type of woman, right? That's on his list. Like if he's a sensible man, he's going to ask himself, okay, is she an asset to me or is she a liability? Right? And trust me, I don't care what your body look like to that man. I don't care how much you arouse him. If he wants to go beyond the bedroom with you, he's looking at that. And the type of men that I know y'all want to go for, because I'm gonna assume if you're a lady, you following me, you want a high quality man. I'm just gonna assume that you want a quality man with some sense. So he's gonna have these things that he wants from you, right? And you know what? Some of them, they might want you to be able to cook. That ain't a bad thing. First of all, I would want a woman to cook for no other reason than an adult should be able to cook. All right? No other reason. You know? And then if she wants to cook for me, and that's actually not a requirement, but I'm thinking to myself, they show some consideration. So that's something too. Right? I mean, and then you get some guys depending. It's not as much. Because I know there are most guys ain't as worried about your financial situation. Most aren't. Or your education level. They're looking for the cooperation. But if you're like of a higher status, they're concerned. If you're of a higher status, they're concerned. Because they trying to think in terms of how will you represent them. Right? That's on the list. When you get the Masters of the Universe type and guys moving up, understand something. When they're with a woman and they're around their peers, especially peers they working with, the man is judged just as much by his wife or at least girlfriend as he is on his own merits. Like if you get in, I've had because I spoke about this before on my main channel, and I've had some guys co-sign that. They say, you know, you get some executives, they'll say, yeah, you know what, you got to upgrade the type of woman you with. Like if you got somebody trying to move up in a corporate environment, right? You know, making like at least middle six figures or something like that. He can't be coming in with some hood chick. All right? And see, that's something else. And see, women get mad when I point out. Some women do get mad when I point out these things. But look, I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you the truth. Because I'll put it like this. I don't always share my total background, and sometimes people mistake, you know, the cursing Uncle Rom, you know, talking like he on the street thing with how I am all the time. Half of that is show, ladies. Half of that is show. When I'm dealing with a professional crowd, right? When I'm out here dealing with a professional crowd or in a professional environment, y'all will be like, wow, that's you, Ron? You know, I'm going to switch up. I do the levels. So when a man is in that environment, he wants a woman to represent that. Now, like I said, most men don't care. They're not going to have it on the list like you need to be educated or making a certain amount of money. But when you do get up there to a certain level, they looking at that. They are looking at that. You know, like Barack Obama wouldn't have gotten like some woman who, you know, worked at the local Dunkin' Donuts or something. No matter how much he like cared for, he purposely got him an attorney. So that's on some dudes' list. Like I said, for overall is more about the cooperation, how you look, and all of that. Your personality, do you mesh? But if the dude is thinking more about money and stuff like that, he's looking at that. He's looking at your business sense. If you get a guy who's entrepreneurial, what's going to be on his list is, well, will this woman support my entrepreneurial activities, or is she going to be the type to nag me about getting a steady job? And ladies, we know it. Sometimes, you know, we know many women admire the entrepreneur once he makes that money, gets that status. But many women don't want to be there while he's doing it because it is stressful. Trust me, it's a stressful life. But if that dude's an entrepreneur, he's looking at that. He's looking at, okay, who's going to work with me? You know, who's going to be there if there's a dip in the money, because that's how it is being an entrepreneur. Trust me, and that's on my list. That's on my list because I'm thinking, all right, you know, is this woman going to be supportive of my business? And if there's a dip or we got to change direction, which entrepreneurs have to do, is she going to do it? But just understand, he has a list too. Don't think you can just show up. Just don't think you can show up. Ask yourself, Okay, how many dudes list can I make? What am I bringing? And it got to be more than your fat ass. It got to be more than your fat ass, pretty face, or big breasts. You got to be way more. That's good enough for some low thinking man. But the type of man y'all want, that y'all want. And listen to me, I'm giving credit now. Don't get mad I put this out here. I'm giving y'all credit. I'm assuming y'all want quality. Right? In fact, I'm not going to assume. If you're the type of woman who just want any type of man, don't want a quality good man who is a positive, not just positive within himself, but to the community, y'all don't need to follow me. If that's not what you want. If you just want some dusty dude or some thug dude or some unproductive, lazy dude, I'm not the person to follow, ladies. I'm just telling you straight up. I'm doing this because I'm trying to get good men, good positive men hooked up with good positive women who are going to be assets. So, and just to let you know, that man is going to have a list. So the question is, can you make that list? Can you match that list? So anyway, that's all I got for today. Y'all have a great day now. Peace and blessings.